Perhaps the best opener in college football history. #1 Alabama, #3 Florida State from Atlanta. The Noles Tide square off in primetime Saturday night, and it's our Bud Light Marquee matchup, and there's a lot to like. The two programs have combined for 5 of the last 8 national titles, with Bama a second away from another. Nick Saban always reloads, but replaces a record 9 players taken in the first 80 picks of the draft. All the pieces of Saban's deepest backfield return. And while they share the load, can the Noles immediately turn to freshman Cam Akers to replace Dalvin Cook in the backfield? DeAndre Francois hopes so, as he looks to build upon earning conference rookie honors. Major playoff points to the winner Saturday night. And the two quarterbacks from last year, a couple of youngsters, and the numbers they were able to put up. Now, both guys have lost a little bit of talent at the skill positions. Rick, you just booked your flight. You've got golf coming up. You've got a ticket. You got friends to see. You will be at the game. What are we looking for?
These two programs are beyond rebuild. They're reload. Yeah. So, yes, there's a lot of missing players. And if you've lost Jonathan Allen and Tim Williams and Reuben Foster and Marlon Humphrey and O.J. Howard and Cam Robinson, you've lost a lot. But here's what I think is most interesting to watch if they lost the RPO, the run-pass option, because Jalen Hurts was a sensational quarterback last year because of his legs. What he did to defenses because of his legs was sensational. Brian Dable from the New England Patriots, does he still have that element in this game plan? I think that's the key.
And you look at Hurt last year versus ranked opponents, he had 11, or top 25 opponents, he had 11 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. Those teams outside the top 25, he had 12 touchdowns, 1 interception. So I want to see how he's progressed under the tutelage of Dayball now, how he's become a better passer. Yes, there's no way you take his legs away from him. You've got to dance with who brung you. DeAndre Francois, they have to protect him there at Florida State. Now, they got Cam Akers taking over. He's got big shoes to fill. Dalvin Cook, their all-time leading rusher. He's now with the Minnesota Vikings. Can he come in? A must-hype recruit. Over 6,500 yards of total offense in high school, 65 total touchdowns. He's got some huge shoes, and now he jumps into the deep end of the pool, taking on Alabama first game out of the gate.
What about the opportunity here for Bo Scarborough? Because down the stretch, he was phenomenal.
He was the man. Yeah. He scored a touchdown a touchdown every 11 carries. He was in the end zone. Ended up with 800 yards. Now, Damian Harris led him in rushing. But you've got so much talent on both sides of the ball. You know, I had a head coach used to ask us, do you guys want to dine or you want to eat? Scouts at this ball game, they are eating because you got so much talent on both sidelines.
All right, Alabama begins the season having been favored in 97 of the last 98 games. The Tide, 1-point underdogs at Georgia back in October of 2015. They won the game 38-10. Quick predictions, who wins the game?
I'm on Alabama. It's hard to scale Everest.
Yeah, I'm going to say Roll Tide. I think it's going to be a close ball game, but Roll Tide. And Florida State, they won't be hurt by this loss. They'll be back in the playoff picture.
Is this the best opener in the history of college football?
It has to be.